All right, ladies and gentlemen, good to back again. Once again, let's lock in. I just recently finished watching the first episode of the 90 Day Fiance show in the UK. Now, they introduced us to the couples today, man. There was a couple of couples that, were on the show. I think a total of 4, probably a little bit more. But today I was introduced and blessed to be introduced to 41-year-old Shaun and 42-year-old Christine. Shaun is a 41-year-old man from, I think it's Botley in the United Kingdom in Britain. And of course, Christine is from the Philippines. Now, I had this long drawn out video, an hour and a half video I put together. It was masterminded, put it up on YouTube. YouTube won't let me put it in because copyright stuff. And it told me I couldn't be able to show it to you guys in the United States. I was pissed, so I decided to do the recap of that in a long ass video. All right, so we get introduced to this couple. Now, they've been together for 8 years. A lot of the friends believe that Shaun is being used by Christine.
When I told my mom and dad that I'm dating Christine, they were very skeptical about her. She says, stop sending her money, she's using you and all this. They just use you so you can send them money, and all of a sudden they're not going to be there. Jimmy and Daniel, fantastic blokes. Jimmy's my best mate.
Black
He's the
guy!
one that trained me up to be what I am now as a cleaning manager.
Random black guy in the
The
UK.
reason why I brought them out so I can speak to them about Christine, because they were skeptical about her. They think that she's just using me for money and that.
Right, he sends her 400 pounds a month, ladies and gentlemen.
Sends me money every month, around 400 pounds.
Whoa!
From all these 8 years that I've been with Christine, I wouldn't know how much money I would have sent her. But all I know is about hundreds of thousands.
And if you do the quick math on that, 400 pounds times 8 years, we'll say, 96 months? So 400 pounds times 96 months, roughly about 48,000 pounds. A lot of money to be sending in. So we fast forward through the story. We come to find out, let me back up before we do some bombshell droppers. But he's been with her for a while, sending money. Everybody's skeptical. They don't want her to feel like he's being used by her. Mom and dad, issue. Friends, big issue. But come to find out, the biggest issue with the friends is the simple fact that Christine is the potential mother of his child, right? Potential mother of his child. Now, Christine, 42, the child is roughly about 3, so that means she would have had that child at the age of 38 and 39, somewhere around there. Wow. Okay, all right. So the show goes on, and they apply for the visa process and everything for the first time. Ultimately, rejected.
Christian and I's visa was refused. Problem with your statement of bank account.
Right? It was a rejection. They didn't get through. It didn't go through for them. It is what it is. He was lacking bank statements. That's it. Man can't get in. They ain't gonna let you in. So that part happened. It was a whole thing. He goes through his whole spiel and everything. And, it just didn't work out. Come to find out, Christine is pregnant, like I said, had his kid. But the friends the friend in Shaun's life don't necessarily believe that Shaun is the father.
Yeah, what we're doing is just looking out for you, Shaun,
There you go.
just in case Christian isn't yours.
They want him to do a DNA test. But Shaun is adamant about not doing the DNA test.
I am
Why you mad,
no doubt about it. He's my son. I don't need a DNA test. He's my son.
He's like, that child is mine. That's my baby. You can't tell me otherwise. That's my child. Don't try to, you telling his friends this shit. And he was really starting to get upset, right? And what I was starting to learn a little bit about Shaun, and you guys will know it if you watch the show, Shaun is a very lonely guy. Shaun lives by himself. Shaun is somebody who probably has low self-confidence. In the beginning, he was even talking about, why is this woman even talking to me? She's so beautiful. I can never see how she could find herself attracted to somebody like me. He said that in the opening credits of the video.
I thought she's a good-looking girl, and I thought, well, how can a guy like this get a girl like that? You know, thinking, wow, okay.
Right? And he seems to always have to defend his relationship against his mother and his father. He seems to have to defend that relationship against his friends. I mean, he seems to be always on edge about it, right? And I've come to the conclusion that the DNA test, in my personal opinion, I don't think he wants to do it, simply because if it doesn't turn out to be his, I think it will devastate the hell out of him. Being a guy who's lonely, lives alone, don't necessarily seem to have a large social life for himself, or very few friends at best, spends all his time alone in his room, in his flat or his apartment. The only time he really feels like somebody is when he's talking to Christine, his girl. I feel like he's depressed, and you can see it in his face, and it sucks because I feel like he chose to be with her just because he felt like nobody else would love him or nobody else would want him. And again, if you watch the episode, you will see this shit too. If you really pay attention, you'll see like this brother really got something going on there, and I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, so let's see. Get it started. They met, been together for 8 years, have a 3-year-old son together by the name of Christian. Friends definitely have an issue. Believe he's being used. He sends 400 pounds a month. First time they got the visa was rejected, and then on top of that, you know, like I said, defending a relationship against friends and all of that good jazz, and on top of that, you know, he just seems to always be depressed when things don't necessarily go well. So he reapplies, and then luckily his girl and his son were able to get their 8-month visa in the UK.
They've accepted it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm crying happy tears.
So clearly this wasn't a fiance visa, more or less a visitor visa, I assume, that allowed them to be able to come to the the UK, so to visit them and stuff. It would be her and the son. But she actually has 3 other grown ass children that apparently, allegedly, Shaun is trying to take care of as well and send money to as well. Not send money to them, but take care of them, like help pay for laptops and stuff like that. He's helping in that regard as well. And if you really get into the nitty gritty of Christine, a lot of the things that she says is red flag upon red flag upon red flag upon red flag. Let me explain. My man opens up the show and he was like, "Do you love me?" or something like that. And she was like, "No, I don't love you." And he said, "Yeah, you'll love me tomorrow when I get paid, diba? Like you'll love me tomorrow when I have money to be able to see you."
Love you. Give me a kiss.
I love you.
Yes, you do. You love me until tomorrow when I get paid, diba? Alright, you love me when I get paid. Alright.
Red flag number 1. Number 2, he was saying or allowing her to say that what is his is hers, and what is hers is hers.
You have to surrender to me your credit cards, and all your salary.
What's mine is yours, what's yours is yours. You know that.
And he was completely okay with it, complicit with it, accepting of it. Of course, babe. What he said, what is yours, and what is mine is yours too, honey. He was saying this shit like it was okay. Red flag number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It was crazy. It was like the wildest thing I had ever seen. I was like, I saw Tariq. You know, I saw No Neck Ed and their relationships with Filipinas, but in comparison to the way this man is handling his situation with his Filipina, bruh. Tariq and fucking Ed look like pimps, you know, compared to how this man is handling the situation. And we're only in episode 1. Oh, this shit about to get crazy, y'all. This shit about to get crazy. I believe it. I believe it, and I'm here for all the fuckery, y'all. Y'all know that, right? I wish that I was able to show you guys the full length video, man, but it was like 51 minutes. It was really long, and I'm glad that I was able to just sum it up for you guys. I'll put some clips in here, let you guys get this, get the gist of what I'm talking about, the conversation of it all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Y'all take care, man. Y'all stay blessed, and if you want me to cover episode 2, right? If you want me to really nail down and like really detail episode 2 for you guys, I'll be glad to do so. But this is the only way I could do it. Give you a quick recap and a review to show you guys 90 Day Fiance season 1 in the UK. Shaun and Christine, the only relationship I care to cover. Y'all take care, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. Doc is out. Peace.
My financial situation is rock bottom. I am so happy and I love you so much.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'll give you what I ain't got.